We did well, the Kellogg Special K special teams did some good job.
That's great.
The Sports Blitz.
Live and local, weekdays 4 to 6.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
On September 2nd, DraftKings Game Day arrives with massive deals, exclusive deals, and an all-day celebration built for sports fans. The countdown has begun. All roads lead to Game Day. The DraftKings Sports app is now live in all 50 states. That means Florida, from Texas to California, every fan is in on the excitement. One app, every sport, all 50 states. DraftKings Game Day is yours. Remember the date, September 2nd. DraftKings Game Day is a kickoff of a new season, a new era, and the biggest day in sports history. Get ready to celebrate. New DraftKings customers sign up with the code NW Florida. Spend $5 to get $150 in rewards within 14 days. That's code NW Florida in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends August 23rd. Terms dkng.co/predictions promo. Nationwide based on sportsbook, predictions, and free-to-play sports contest availability varies by state.
Hewitt Tire and Auto has been in business in Panama City forever. Locals taking care of locals. From the smallest to the largest vehicles, they do it all. But don't take my word for it. Listen to the experts.
Hewitt Tire and Auto, your certified AAA service center and hometown towing.
Visit them online at HewittTire.com.
On Airport Road in Panama City.
850-769-7323. Hewitt Tire and Auto Center and hometown towing.
Your safety and proper care of your boat in an emergency is crucial. When it comes to on-water assistance, response time is everything. And since 1996, in the Bay or on the Gulf, it's SeaTow. SeaTow's Coast Guard licensed captains are on the scene in an average of 1 hour or less. SeaTow gets members home or back to boating faster. Become a member today at SeaTow.com or call 850-234-2323.
Got a scratch, dent, or full-blown wreck? Bring it to Recommended Collision Center in Panama City. From small scratches to all over paint jobs, from fender benders to major collisions, it's Recommended Collision Center. They work with all insurance companies and offer customer pay options too. A family-owned collision center that takes pride in top quality repairs, friendly service, quick drop-offs, and a fast turnaround. So when life throws you a wreck, they'll help you get amended. Recommended Collision Center, 1329 Jinx Avenue, Panama City.
WJSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. Joe, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Back to the gap at the wall, out of here!
Rise and shine, campers. It's a brand new day.
What a lovely morning.
Good morning, starshine.
You seem happy this morning.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming in early.
The Coach James Hale Show is live and local. Live from the J. Michaels Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hot tub! Hot tub! I'm full of water! I stay hot tub! Hot! Stay there! Hot! Stay hot there! Hot tub! Gonna get you hot tub! I'm gonna make it wet! Stay hot tub! Rubber dub in the hot tub! Rubber dub with me! Should I get the hot tub?
Yeah!
Really make me sweat?
Yeah!
Should I get the hot tub?
Woo!
Really make me wet?
Oh, my goodness, man. Welcome, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. What did I tell you? I said the weather's going to be fine, and Mosley was going to win, and they did. You sent me that picture. I listened to Dave and Kyle, watched their show. Didn't go to the game, but I watched it.
Mosley live.
And when you sent me the touchdown pass, and it was pretty, we used to call it a little spot pass, X receiver just steps and throw it to the flat. That corner was reading that X receiver. He flies up. The inside slot guy runs right behind him. Touchdown.
Yep.
Good pass. Great catch. And I thought the quarterback from Moses played well, especially if they didn't have any jamborees or anything because it rained out.
Well, some say he had the play of the game by falling on the ball at the end and not giving up the fumble.
Well, I tell you, that was huge.
That would have changed the whole momentum
right there.
Yeah.
And the fake punt by Choctaw helped them get down there. But I just watching it, I thought, and we got to get our Taco Bell Port St. Joe Tiger Shark update. We'll come back to Mosley. But anyway, great job, Coach Whitten.
Big game.
Mosley, congratulations. Big win, man. Big win. All right, let's bring him on. The Taco Bell man himself. All you people down in Port St. Joe, get out Taco Bell, have a great time. Port St. Joe update, is brought to you by Taco Bell. 3 great locations: Panama City Beach, by the bridge, Edgewater Shopping Center, and also on Back Beach Road, Highway 79. They do really well. We love Taco Bell and appreciate those wonderful people down there. The man is a legend down there. His daddy is
not
a
just a
legend.
myth.
Yeah, what about his dad? Him and his dad, it's amazing how popular they are.
Absolutely.
Coach, you there?
The Joneses go way back.
I'm listening. I don't know if I agree with it. But
Keep going. Keep going.
Now, Jim Bob said just your dad was a legend. I said, no, Jim, they're both legends, okay? Give him some love.
Yeah, that's right. They're both legends.
That's right, Coach.
All right. What's going on?
Talk to us.
Oh man, new year, new problems. So no, we've got a young team that we're figuring out, and excited for the future, just not excited for the growing pains.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we're at.
Well, we were talking about that, kind of, Jim talking about that before the show started. When we've coached different type schools. We were Lake Wales, and that was we had a pretty good sized town, but it was spread out. In some years we have really good players, then other years you would be down somewhat. It's not like a bigger school. We have 2,000 kids to select from. A lot of them come out for football and play, so everything's different. You just going to have to go. If you stay in it long enough, you can win them all, and you'll probably lose them all. I've done it all. I've been on the top.
Yeah.
I've been on the bottom.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's with especially your rural schools, your 1A schools, you have those roller coasters of good and bad. Sometimes you have kids come in, sometimes they don't, and you're kind of waiting for that one class every 4 or 5 years. And we've kind of we've had last year we graduated 16. The year before that we graduated 14. The year before that was 19 kids. I think then 17. So we've had just really big senior classes. So now, we graduated 16, but then we've had a couple kids, move out. Actually, bona fide moves. We had some decide to go somewhere else for other sports or other reasons.
Keyword bona fide.
Yes. So we've had 23. We're replacing 23 guys off last year's team. We have 13 freshmen that are having to dress on Friday nights.
13 freshmen are dressing. Oh my God!
Yes, sir.
And we have 4 seniors on the team. 2 of them are starters. So a very, very, very young team, but it's kind of one of them. Again, you look back and you go, if I can make it, if I can survive it, if we can continue to get better, how good could we be in the future if with today's world, if you're able to keep all those kids together for the next 3 years.
How's it going down there? I'm listening to what you're saying, but let's just keep it real. How is it with the, plugging players from one school from another? Did you lose anybody?
We did. We ended up losing lost 6.
Wow.
6 guys. One of them, 2, 3 of the guys are probably the top, our top offensive performers last year, outside of our running backs.
Wow.
So one of them would have been a quarterback. The other was a backup quarterback, but a receiver DB. And then another kid was just a good receiver, long receiver that had the ability to make plays. And then we lost a D lineman, O lineman. And again, we lose one. That's like losing 2 to 3 guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we lost, like I said, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've had, 3 guys actually pick up and they had to move. They out of state, a couple towns over. So those are bona fide. We have those, but it's the ones that aren't that hurt you.
Yeah.
Coach, we always count on you to explain the unexplainable. There's in your division with football and athletics, it's always in flux. I love the word flux. It's never the same. So please explain to us what situation you're in this year in rural football. Is there a Sunshine League? Just the whole shebang.
How many state championships they give away in that level?
Because we never know. We say, we got to talk to Jones at Port St. Joe. He'll be able to explain this.
Yeah, because we can't.
All right, so what I got is you had a number of teams, big number, 20-plus guys that decided that they no longer wanted to be in the FHSA and go to SSAA. So at one point, I think we had 13 rural schools still trying to play rural. And then we had the state took rural away, combined rural and 1A So now the whole reason rule was created, and guys, y'all been around, y'all know those 1A schools, those private schools, the Trinity Christians, Tampa Preps, the Berkeley Preps, the University Christians, they ain't nothing to play with. Mm-hmm. And when those guys want to be good, they got the deep pockets to go be good. And Madison County is always going to be in the conversation. Hawthorne, and we talk about Madison having too many guys and Hawthorne recruiting. Well, you just open up a whole new ball game when you add them 1A schools, because they always recruit. That's what they do. They have a pipeline of these colleges. They have a lot of D1 guys. Last time I played Trinity Christian, we had 18 Division I signees. And Lord. Coach Dormany is back at Trinity Christian out of Jacksonville. And Coach Dormany, last time I talked to him, they had over $100,000 in NIL money to give to high school kids.
You believe
so
that?
Whenever he wants to be at university, who had just had a big donor come in and give him a lot of money, dang right. So, I can say it is there's stuff there, and you've got to. It's a new ball game now. That rule's about to jump into, and if you're not recruiting, if you're not having kids come in, well, you're just playing hoping you just have a couple wins.
Yeah.
So, what classification are you in? Are there classifications? Who do you have to play? Like, what's your status at Port St. Joe?
All right, so we're 1A. We end up going in, so we're those rules that went to 1A.
So there is no more rule.
Our district, right? There's no more rule, right? Yeah, it's just 1A. So we're in 1A region. I guess we're Region 1, District 1. So it's Port St. Joe, Blountstown, Holmes County, Baker and Northview. That's our district.
Coach,
and then next up.
Well, when you get through that, I wanted to make sure you gave some recognition to all your coaching staff too. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, they have to put up with me.
That's what we were saying.
Yeah, they have to deal with me. So, but then so the district next to us, which would be some more local teams, is now you've got Chipley, Mariana, and then they're in there with North Florida Christian, McClay, and FAMU.
Wow. All right,
and then from there you have the other ones.
Talk about your coaching staff. You got some good people down there. Tell us who they are.
I've got so defense coordinator is Derek Garland. Came 3 years ago. He's our head softball coach as well. So Derek Garland, great job. Very laid back personality. Keeps me where I need to be. Bobby Alexander, First Baptist preacher, coaches O-line and D-line. Luckily, he was here whenever I got here, so I got him, which was good to have him navigate for me. A lot of things. And then you have Justice Peacock, who is a younger coach, but man, that guy's going to be good. He played O-line for me, and I love linemen. So love to have him around. And then you've got Kenny Parker, and anybody that does anything with girls basketball around this area or boys basketball, Kenny Parker is a legend now. I'm telling you, that guy is a legend. And then, Tyler Worley, local guy, played here, went and played at Faulkner, helps out with linebackers. Willie Quinn, another guy went and played college basketball from Port St. Joe. He's been with him 2 years. And I'm probably missing some guys, but I would say our main coaches that position guys, that would be them.
Let me ask you this. I believe you guys lost – is this correct? You lost y'all superintendent. And talk about your administration and who supports you there.
So the admin's awesome here. I think we've had great support between admin, the teachers in the school building, the community. But our superintendent was running for Congress. He did not get the nomination. My understanding is he had to put in resignation papers.
Yeah.
And he is still the acting superintendent until the end of the semester.
Okay. Great man.
January.
Great man, by the way, too.
Yes. And he's one of them guys that he loves Tiger Shark football, but he loves Tiger Shark basketball, baseball, softball, golf, tennis. He loves athletes. He loves our school. He wants everybody to excel. And that's a great thing.
What's his name?
Jim Norton.
Jim Norton, that's right.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Man. Good man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about your principal? Who's your principal?
So we have a new principal. His name's Ron Hensley. Moved here from Arkansas. I think they moved about 4 years ago. Was the principal at Wewald last year. They moved him down here. His son was my quarterback last year that broke his leg in the first game.
Wow.
But he's got 3 kids. Oldest son plays college football. Graydon had, broke his leg, ended up really, I think, setting him back. And then he's got a daughter that's a stud athlete as well. So always good when you got principals with athletes as kids.
Well, Coach, we certainly appreciate it. We're pumped up to have you back another year. Brought to you by Taco Bell, all you Tiger Sharks.
Yeah, good luck against Destin, man. Coach.
Yeah, real quick. We got about 30 seconds. What do you think about Destin? What's the story on them? And they're listening, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be honest then. I love the running back. He runs hard. I like their quarterback. He's got a good arm. He's a tall kid, good size. Looks like he has control of the offense. Offensive line is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Go on Max Preps, look at the size of them linemen. They look like they are very senior heavy in the skill position. So it's one of them games we are definitely going to have our work cut out for us. There's never been time we played Destin where we said, oh, man, we got them. It's going to be an easy one. No, sir, it is definitely not that. It'll be 4 quarters of football, and it's one of them I'm looking forward to playing the game, but at the same time I'm not looking forward to what the possibilities are at the end.
Well, Coach, we certainly appreciate you. We'll talk to you every Friday right here on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, TJ.
All right, guys.
Get out to Taco Bell. Have a great time. I tell you what, this place yesterday, Beef O'Brady's, Lynn Haven, all them Dolphins were down there having a great time. Hey, get down this weekend, have a wonderful time. Beef O'Brady's, Lynn Haven, great place to watch all college and NFL football games. Love Pat Perno, the city commissioner down there. He's absolutely incredible. Hey, we're already down there. Let's go see David Adamson. Let's go see Russ. I need Russ to build me. I want something special for Julie. I don't know what it is yet. Maybe a $5 bracelet. I don't know, toe ring, something. But we got to get her.
That sounds good and affordable for you. Yeah,
Alabama something or Arnold. So I don't know. We got to get something
one of
for
those
Julie.
rings that you put right in your nose.
Yeah, and I pull her around. Yeah. I tell you what, at Bacon went Christmas morning, we're gonna have a problem and they'll get that straightened out. Anyway. Where are they located? In the beautiful city of Lynn Haven. What else can they do for us, James?
They can fix your jewelry, they can custom make your jewelry, and they got the wish list, so you don't have to think. They already tell you what they want.
I wished I had Kyle Vandergriff. I do. Kyle, tell everybody what you do for a living. You got a wonderful business. You're everywhere. You know what? You do businesses. You got government contracts, county contracts.
Yeah, we do everything, man. Give us a shout. We'll help you out. 866-9908. TK Vandy, general contracting and roofing, baby.
Jason, what's going on? Max Fit Sports Nutrition.
We got Sample Bar. We got InBody 570. We've been working a lot with the high school football team. So if you're a high school football player or athlete, just come in. We got 15% off all regular products, 10% off protein right now.
All right, we'll be right back. 104.3, Sean Maddox, Bozeman High School. We get back. 104.3, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Are you sick of the old sports talk, the vanilla opinions, the polite debates, the hosts who are afraid to say what they really think? So are we. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida is bringing the house. It's the new Sports Blitz. Weekdays 11 to 1. We're not pulling punches. We're digging graves. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Anna with ESPN Northwest Florida with your Friday's weather. This afternoon and evening there will be a gentle breeze out of the west-southwest. A possibility of thunderstorms and mostly sunshine and 89. A variety of partly cloudy skies and a likelihood of thunderstorms tonight, about the same at 80. Tomorrow, partly sunny and possible thunderstorms and a high of 89. About the same at 93 Sunday, and we'll have sunshine. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Your safety and proper care of your boat in an emergency is crucial. When it comes to on-water assistance, response time is everything. And since 1996, in the Bay or on the Gulf, it's SeaTow. SeaTow's Coast Guard licensed captains are on the scene in an average of 1 hour or less. SeaTow gets members home or back to boating faster. Become a member today at SeaTow.com or call 850-234-2323.
This is Patrick with Turf Pro Pest Control. Do you want a great looking lawn? Call Turf Pro. we will come out to your property and make a customized plan for your lawn. Then we will do the most important part, execute that plan. Turf Pro is a locally owned and operated company. We take pride in making your lawn beautiful. Call Turf Pro. You will love your lawn. The blue and yellow trucks make your lawn green. Find us on Facebook at Turf Pro PC.
Now, it's time for your Atlanta Braves morning update, presented by Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Get clean car happy at any of the 250-plus Tidal Wave Auto Spa locations today.
Braves top the White Sox in Chicago. I'm Barrett Salee, and this is your Braves Radio Network morning update.
Tidal Wave Auto Spa is the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves and your go-to car wash destination all season long. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com to find a location nearest you.
The Braves dropped in for one game against the Chicago White Sox, and they made it count as they topped the Palehosers 2-0 in a phenomenal performance from Grant Holmes. He took a no-hitter into the 7th inning before it was broken up. Bullpen comes in. 9 up, 9 down, 7 strikeouts. Rosell Iglesias finished things off with his 26th save of the season. But how about Austin Riley? 2 for 4 on the day with both RBI. He drove in Mauricio Dubon twice. Dubon went 3 for 4 on the afternoon. All around great one-game stop in the Windy City. Braves hop on a bus. They will head to Milwaukee. 3-game set starting tonight. We have a phenomenal pitching performance. Jacob Mizorowski going for the Brewers. He's 12-5, has a 1.75 ERA. And the Braves ace Chris Sale will oppose him. He's 12-8, has a 2.16 ERA, 28 walks, and 160 strikeouts. Ford leadoff show coming your way at 2:55 Eastern and first pitch at 4:10 Eastern on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
It's the Coach James Hale Show.
Bonafide and qualified.
Live and local from the J. Michael Studio.
Certified.
On the Sports Talk Monster. ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Friday night football. Cannot wait. Big games everywhere. Let's bring him on, our new head football coach at Bozeman High School, Coach Sean Matz. Coach, how you doing this morning?
Doing great, guys. Good morning. How are y'all?
We are outstanding.
What's up, Coach?
Give us, if we're going to start out, give us all the assistant coaches are working for you. You got your new staff over there, and talk about your administration, and then we'll jump into the players.
Yeah, for sure. Very, very, very fortunate. I love the group of guys that we surrounded our kids with. Heading off on the offensive side of the ball, we got Matt Durham. He's doing the offensive line this year, and as well Tanner Harden, a guy I brought down from Wetumpka. He moved down here and had a great opportunity moving closer to family. Just a great human being, great football coach to come surround around our big guys. Coaching the running backs is Chris Gay, and coaching the wideouts is Cade Meyer. Flipping over on the defensive side of the ball, our coordinator is Chris Golden. Doing linebackers for us is Carlton Marshall. Doing the D-line, we got 2 guys doing the D-line for us, Justice Boyette and Jake Scott. And then on the back end, we got the Brian Norman that pops his head out and gives us some
Brian Norman, the legend.
The legend.
Well, wow. That's a big one right there now. What about your administration? How they treating you? Yeah, how they treating you?
Man, administration is great. I swear, I'll say this right now. I think I've got the best athletic director in all of Bay County, Andrew Halford. Will do anything and everything for any program. Like you said, he's been a huge help to me. And then overall, our administration, we got a new principal this year, Miss Stephanie McLaughlin. She's been absolutely wonderful. She's a head football coach's dream. I've got 5 or 6 coaches that work with me on campus. And as you know, as high school coaches, head coaches, you truly realize the value in that when on a day-to-day basis with everything that's coming across your plate, the ability to have a guy there with you and multiple guys to help you out. It's been tremendous.
I always say the first year's the toughest. How's it been going for you? You feel pretty good where you're at right now? And talk about the players. Who's going to be some of your leaders?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know where we're at right now, to be honest with you. I know we've got a bunch of hungry guys that are ready to suit up and play football tonight. But really and truly, this is going to be our first real test against someone in a different jersey. Last Friday, we didn't have the ability to kind of suit up and, kind of work the kinks out and everything. But, man, Taylor County's in the same boat. They got a swall of storms over there last Friday. They didn't get to snap the football either. So I'm excited to see what kind of our guys come out and kind of play with today. Obviously, we're bringing back the quarterback from last year, Hayden Gay. He's very, very comfortable in our offense that we're trying to run. On the defensive side of the ball, we've got a bunch of guys that want to play hard, fly around, and just run sideline to sideline. Headlined with Jared Gay, Justin Harper, at linebacker, Blake Durham. Really, truly, I'm excited to see my guys finally get to hit other people, because I know they've been waiting for it for a long, long time.
Hey, Coach, Kyle Vandegrift here. I know that Taylor County was 10-2 last year. They had a pretty good year. And what's your scouting report on those guys?
Yeah, so Coach Beeswell is over there coaching in Taylor County. He does a tremendous job. You can definitely just see just from the tape that those guys play hard for him, and that says that's just a tip of the cap to what he's been able to do over there in Perry, Florida. But overall, they graduated some guys, but a lot of their production is coming back. They're making a change at quarterback this year. Their quarterback from last year was more of an athlete, dynamic kind of player. They're starting a sophomore at quarterback this year and moving their quarterback from last year to play more slot running back. Just trying to get the ball in his hands as much as possible. One thing we stressed this week in practice is just tackling in space. We've got to be really, really, really good at tackling in space, making them drive the whole field, not giving up any busted plays. We have the ability. We feel very, very confident that they have the ability to kind of shoot themselves in the foot if you make them earn it. And that's kind of the plan on the defense side of the ball. The offensive side of the ball, man, is just try to figure out what is best for the time. Each drive is going to be different. Sometimes we're going to need to go fast to get them moving, and sometimes we're going to need to go slow and kind of work through this together tonight.
I was just curious, with all the weather, the heat, storms, did you get all your practice time in? Did you have to go in the gym? Talk about that. I was curious about, Mosley, y'all guys didn't get to play last Friday, so what about practice? How much have you missed, and how's that going?
We got more practice in this week than most people. On Monday, we got a full day in. On Tuesday, we got 75% of our practice in. On Wednesday, it was a complete washout. I had never seen it rain like that in all of my years living here in Bay County. It was absolutely crazy. But we got to go inside the elementary gym and talk through a couple things. Probably a day our guys needed, really and truly. And then yesterday we got our normal walkthrough in the morning, so I feel like our guys practiced enough this week to kind of be prepared for tonight.
The other question I had for you, the big donation Kyle Vandegrift gave to Bay District Schools, this new turf that was put down, that $1 million check he wrote. How did that turf? How'd you like that?
It's been great for our school. I know that. Obviously, facility-wise, it's somewhere where Bozeman it's definitely behind. It was not. I don't think it was traditionally meant to be a high school. I think it was meant to be a middle school. So we have middle school gym, and then we have one practice field. And obviously we have middle school football, JV football, and varsity football. So them having that turf out there, it gives us accessibility to another practice field and be able to spread out and kind of do what we need to do and accomplish things on a daily basis. So I think it's been great, just running around. Not as many guys are slipping as much as I thought, just to be honest with you. So I'm really appreciative of, obviously, that $1 million check that TK Van.
Kyle, that was awesome, Kyle.
Hey, Coach, real quick, we got about 2.5-3 minutes before we got to bust out hard out. Will you explain to the listeners one more time on how the Independent Series Championship Conference works?
Yeah, so Independent is all strictly Max Preps rankings. It is a new format this year. Every team has the option to kind of get into it if they wanted to. They had to sign up through FHSA and everything. But there's a North League and there's a South Conference. So we're in the North Conference with the enrollment of 900 and below. and there's 30. No, I think there's 17 or 18 teams in our North Conference, and then there's 18 teams in the South Conference. So there's no district games. You play your whole schedule, and like you said, you can't just go out and schedule, anybody that's Joe Schmo, and you got to put some tough teams on your schedule. Yeah, you got to be able to provide yourself some strength, because at the end of the day, you're relying on a math formula to kind of get you in the playoffs. So you have to be in the top 8 to qualify. And like I said, if we play our brand of football and we do what we're supposed to do, like I said, I don't know what our team's going to look like this year. I know we got a great group of guys that love Bozeman and want to play football and want to play hard. So we'll see where we're at after the end of the 10 weeks, and we'll kind of evaluate from there.
Well, Coach, we certainly appreciate you coming on. Every Friday is Bozeman Day, and we will be talking to you at 7:15. Thank you for your time. Good luck to you tonight, and we'll talk to you next Friday, okay?
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Good luck,
Appreciate
Coach.
you guys. Thank you.
All right, Sean Maddox, the new.
That made my head
coach.
spin a little bit.
Well, you've got.
We got.
Wait a minute. Give me a second.
Let him.
Dr. Ward, we love you, man. Every Wednesday, 7:30, right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. If it doesn't look right, feel right, you got an office. You're listening right now. There's an office near you. Go see Dr. Ward. All it takes is 5 minutes. That 5 minutes might save your life. The legendary J. Michael's Restaurant. Love that man. Today's special: crisp fish, grilled fish over bed of rice, peppers, onions, mushrooms, and a special sauce. It's healthy. It's incredible. The legendary J. Michael's Restaurant. We got the man here right now, Max Fit Sports Nutrition. That's enough for you. Pepper's Mexican Grill.
That's all you get.
That's all I get for my $1 million donation.
That donation's going up to that $2 million. I call it a Dabo. Anyway, Pepper's Mexican Grill. We want all you Arnold Marlins tonight before the game on Panama City Beach Parkway. Pepper's Mexican Grill. Pack that place out. Go have yourself a great, great meal. And get this, buy one, get one free. Draft beer, house margaritas. Try the soft margarita. It's incredible. After the game, get back to Pepper's. Have yourself a drink. Have yourself some dessert. Have a great time at Pepper's Mexican Grill. There's one over in town that's absolutely incredible on 77 across the mall. Pepper's Mexican Grill on beautiful Panama City Beach. Jason Kovaleski, Max Fit Sports Nutrition. 2 great locations. Talk about your beautiful stores.
Yeah, so we actually partner with Performance MD. So now we're going to, be doing blood work. We can offer hormone replacement therapy, prescription peptides, medical weight loss with, supplement support for that. So you can come down to Max Fit and sign up if you're interested. Plus, we already do meal plans. We work with a lot of high school athletes. We have a free sample bar so you can try our products before you buy them. We have 2 great locations, 23rd Street in the Del Coronado Village, and we're in Pier Park North next to Dick's Sporting Goods.
James, let's do FSU at 7:45. We're going to come back and do the high school picks. People want us to do it while the kids are driving to school. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
It's the PCB Hobby Takeover with Todd. Mondays at 5:20 on ESPN Northwest Florida.
That is a very high-end card and very rare.
Todd talks about coins, trading cards, collectibles, and the amazing stories behind them.
It was the first one that's ever come through my door.
Plus, we'll be taking your calls and questions at 850-215-6290. The PCB Hobby Takeover.
A platform for you to do your hobby.
Mondays at 5:20 on the Sports Talk Monster. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hurricanes football is back at Hard Rock Stadium. The Miami Hurricanes kick off their home schedule on Thursday, September 10th against Florida A&M, followed by an action-packed season featuring FSU, Pittsburgh, and Virginia Tech. From season tickets and group outings to luxury suites, there's a game day experience for every fan. Secure your seats today by visiting MiamiHurricanes.com/football. That's MiamiHurricanes.com/football. Go Canes, and we'll see you at Hard Rock Stadium.
Hi everyone, I'm Tracy, your diamond girl at Tracy's Fine Jewelry and Gifts. Did you know we do a lot more than just sell beautiful jewelry? We offer jewelry repair, ring sizing, stone replacement, custom jewelry design, and professional appraisals. We also change watch batteries, remove watch links, and buy your unwanted gold and silver jewelry. Whether it's a quick fix or something truly one of a kind, we're here to help. Come see me at 638 Harrison Avenue in downtown Panama City in the old SunTrust Bank building.
When it comes to building smart and roofing right, TK Vandy's is the name you can trust. They're your go-to for general contracting, design build solutions, and top quality roofing. From concept to completion, they deliver excellence on time and on budget. Whether it's a custom build or a complex renovation, they've got you covered, literally. Call TK Vandy today and build something better together. TK Vandy, built with purpose, roofed with pride.
Rebuilding here. If you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
Nick Saban can kiss my...
Uncompromising sports talk lives here. Now back to the J. Michaels studio. It's the Coach James Hale Show on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Have a great day today. All right, let's roll. Let's get into high school picks, some big ball games. I don't want to brag, but Jeremy Pritchett and I both are 100% right now. We both picked Mosley to win, and I told you the weather would be fine. And before we get on, Jim Bob, I have to get this off my chest, and I think you agree with me. I think the state of Florida screwed up. I think we've become woke. Here's the deal. You got 7 classifications in the state of Florida. Here's your district, go play ball. Your first 2 teams, you make the playoffs. If you don't make the first 2, you're not in the top 2, you don't play. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
I cannot believe we're giving out state championships to all these different ways.
Yeah.
Everybody who has a white helmet, we're going to give you guys an opportunity to play for a state championship.
It's hard for me to talk about this on air and not say ugly words.
Yeah.
I coached a long time. This makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Like you say, it's always like the simplest thing should be the easiest thing, should be the best thing, but it's not. It's like they got to create chaos.
I just
don't get it.
Where did Max Prep get involved in this crap?
See, the big thing for those smaller schools, Coach Jones at Port St. Joe hit it right in the head. Just because your enrollment is X amount of students, that doesn't mean that you don't go out and recruit whoever you want to fill in those X amount of students.
Private schools.
And schools like
Tampa Prep,
Port St. John, and all those little schools, Holmes County, Shipley, they don't do that.
No. Trinity Catholic. These schools are designed to go out and recruit. They want the best
Yes,
students. They have
100%.
$35,000 scholarship offers where they move them into dorms. They go all over the country. We played them in basketball, which was hilarious because they would have guys at Air Academy that were supposed to be future pilots and they'd be 6'8", 6'9", 6'8". I'm like, you can't even fit in a plane, man. What are you doing?
I'm glad you brought them up because I was at Bayside High School in 98 and 99 in Palm Bay, Florida. In Florida Air Academy, what you're talking about in Melbourne, every kid in their team, every single one of them was from like Yugoslavia, Puerto Rico. I don't even know how the coach even talked to them. How could you even coach them? Nobody spoke the same language.
That's their scouting
But
department.
their enrollment is only 600 kids, but they go all over the world to get them.
Yeah, the future
That's not
NBA
the same thing
team
as
one
Shipley
year.
High School or Holmes County or Port St. Joe. It's not the same.
No.
It's just not. Never has been.
The great state of Alabama, and it'll never happen here because everything's political, but you had a private league, and then you have the real league, the public school
I've
league.
always believed in that.
Yeah. And nothing was wrong the way we had it. Nothing. People complained that we have, this district over here had 2 really good teams. Our district didn't have any good teams, and they had 3 in their district. We had 7. You know what? Deal with it. You know what your district is. You know
part
what
of the problem was, and I benefited by it, gotta be honest, the problem was in so many districts there was only 3 teams, and 2 of
and
those
that's the
3 made
state's
it.
job to handle the district.
So essentially, you win 1 district game, you're in.
Yeah.
And that was a big part of the problem. Yeah. For a
Well,
long
now
time.
all you got to do is know what to do with the math with Max Prep.
But I'll be honest, there's always going to be problems,
Right.
Yeah.
And what's the lesser of the 2 evils?
Right.
Now you got a situation where, let's be honest, and I hate to say this because I love Coach Jones, but Port St. John has 0 chance to win a state title now with the way it's set up if they're playing private schools like that. They're playing NFL teams basically, and not that they can't get a class together every 4 or 5 years, but if you're, like he said, if you're not recruiting, and supposedly that's frowned upon by the FHSAA, and we've seen a lot of suspensions over the last couple of years, then you're going to be so far behind these schools because that's what they're designed to do. They're designed to go out. They give scholarships. They have live-in dorms that are immaculate. I mean, they have $1 million facilities over there.
Right.
It's just, it's major
well,
leagues
teams
playing.
like Port St. Joe literally can only fight to make it to the FIT column and win the
You have the best
consolation
team you've
bracket.
ever had.
I'll be honest with you, I'm against that. I think it should be real football. This is who you got to play. You got to win these games, get in state playoffs. There's only one state championship in 1A, 2A, 3A.
Well, they're bending.
You really
they're
don't
bending
have a
to
state
the
champion.
minority, though, Coach, and that's the problem with America and the state of Florida is we bend to that fractional minority and we let them dictate everything. Those private schools have the largest
wheel
lobbyists.
gets the oil.
Yeah.
Largest lobbyists.
All right, let's roll with. Let's start with that. I tell you what. Let's start with Arnold versus Freeport. Bobby Johns, love him. He will have a program. In the first year's your toughest. We all know that. They'll get stronger and stronger over there. They'll be better and better. But they got to come over here and play a large school, the Arnold Marlins. And Griff will have Arnold ready to play. Get out to Arnold tonight. Everybody on Panama City Beach. Go to Pepper's first. Pepper's Mexican Grill. Then head out to the game. Arnold versus Freeport. Jim Bob, who you going with?
I gotta go with Arnold, just because the size of the school I think is a big factor. But I'm like you. I think Freeport eventually will. I know Bobby Johns well. Nobody will outwork him. They'll be very strong. They'll be very physical. But I don't know that's going to happen right now.
I'm
going to go with Arnold.
One of the great coaches in the state of Florida.
Oh,
and
no
great
question.
man. Great man. All right, let's go. Kyle Vandergriff, you know everything that's going on right here.
So
You
I
got
think-
all these coaches on your show.
I think that Freeport in the future will be a team to definitely watch.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't definitely think this year is going to be their year. But with the offensive line that Arnold has, and they got some decent running backs, and then the coach is putting a lot of emphasis on River Walding, which is the quarterback. I'm going to give it to Arnold on this one.
Arnold Martin. Who you got, Jason?
Yeah, I think Arnold's been through a lot the last year and a half, and I think this year they've just got back to work, and I think they're going to come out and really play well. Got a lot of good players, a good offensive line, good running backs, so I think that kind of suits their personality. And you know, Freeport's probably maybe a year or two away. I mean, he was hired to come rebuild that for a reason. So, but watch out for them in the future, like y'all said. I mean, the guy knows how to coach, and he's going to build a physical, strong team, and you don't want to play them in a year or two.
All right, let's go to Walton versus West Florida. Walton, always strong program, but West Florida's been a powerhouse for years. I don't really know much about them this year. Jim, who you going with? Walton?
We've coached against both of them. I don't know as much about them as I used to, but I got to go West Florida on that one.
Kyle, what do you know?
So I'm going to have to give the edge to West Florida on that. Last year they were a young team, so they're riding out pretty heavy with a lot of juniors and seniors, and I think they're going to be prepared. So I'm going to give it to West Florida.
Jason, you got Walton, right?
No, because I don't know anything about these teams. I'm just going to go piggyback off what y'all said. West Florida.
Well,
for no reason other than that's just
I'm going to go. They used to be a bigger school. I think they still are. I'm going to go West Florida, but they're on the road, and I just think West Florida. All right, Vernon, Dixie County. Vernon, I think, is going to be better this year. Dixie County, I don't know much about. Jim, you probably know more about them.
Yeah, I know about Dixie County.
Who do you like?
Dixie County, for those who don't know, is in Cross City. It's south of Perry. It's a long way from here. Traditionally, they're pretty competitive. Vernon's kind of struggled lately. I got to give that one to Dixie County, mostly because it's at Dixie. Cross City, Florida.
Kyle, what you got?
Yeah, I'm going to have to give it to the Bears as well.
Yeah, the Bears.
The Bears. I just don't think that I don't think Vernon has much of a team. I don't any of the any athletes that they do have are typically on there.
All right, let's jump.
Softball.
Let's jump to South Walton. Baseball team, state champs. Football team, great coach over there. The community's growing. We all know that, and they're going to play Gulf Breeze. Sometimes Gulf Breeze be pretty good. Sometimes they're not very good. What do you think, Jim, on this one?
I got to go with South Walton on that one.
Jim's got South Walton. Kyle?
Yep, I got South Walton too. I think they're up and coming. New uniforms, new stadium. They
Jason?
got it.
Yeah, South Walton.
All right, I'm going to ride with y'all. Let's go to the next one. We just had him on the phone. You know all about Taylor County, Jim Bob. Let's give us a little breakdown. Taylor County, I always say this, the first year's the toughest, then it gets better. It's Bozeman versus Baylor County. They got to come a long way.
Yeah, I've seen both these teams lately, and I saw Taylor County last year play Trenton, and I don't know if you know much about that level of football, but Trenton was a powerhouse for a long time, and Taylor County had their way with them pretty good. Taylor County, for those who don't know, is in Perry, Florida. Again, I coached there for 4 years, as did Tanner Jones, but not together. But anyway, Bozeman playing Taylor County is a big ask. The first.
It's a great game.
The first game of the season, like you said, Taylor County was 10-2 last year.
Yeah, 10-2.
And I'm not trying to be ugly, but Bozeman doesn't have the kids that Taylor County does, the athletes. If Bozeman can keep that close, that would be a big feather in our cap. But I just think Taylor County's got too much for them. I just do.
Kyle?
Yeah, Taylor County, I think, is probably going to get the upper hand on it. I don't know if Bozeman can survive all 4 quarters. I think they'll keep it close.
I just saw Jason give y'all both a dirty look.
Yeah.
Jason believes in
I'm
Bozeman
sorry.
players. Jason, you got 2 stores here locally.
Absolutely. I support our local teams, man. These guys are traitors. I'm going with Hayden Gay and the Bozeman Bucks. This guy's an experienced quarterback. He's a playmaker. His brother plays at Texas A&M. I mean,
good man.
I think he's an underrated. He got rated 4th as a quarterback in the county. That's not good. That's a bad ranking for them because he's one of the top 2 quarterbacks in the county. You put him on any other team, he might be the best. So he was built for this. So Bozeman,
great. I love it.
Huge.
I love it, man.
Huge.
Hey, Deckhand Social. That place is absolutely incredible. It's between Pirate Cove. Here's the address, 3901 Thomas Drive. The biggest 20-foot by 10-foot screen. It's like being at the game. It's going to be like tailgating before the game. Every Saturday and Sunday, they're going to have a football brunch menu. I'm telling you, it's like you're tailgating. But the view is incredible. You're looking at the bay, boats in the water, absolutely gorgeous. And what's so cool about this, you got a huge swimming pool right in front of you. Kids are swimming. You're watching the game. You're drinking and having a great time, having a great food at Deckhand Social. Oh, you don't like being outside? That's fine. No problem whatsoever. Go inside the bar. TVs everywhere. Nice air conditioning going. Great food. Great atmosphere inside. Inside dining. Deckhand Social, the place. It's like no other to go watch all college football on and listen to it right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Deckhand Social, the best kept secret out there. Outlaws Barbecue, 6804 Thomas Drive. I'm telling you right now, their barbecue is the best. Paul's from Alabama, and they make good barbecue up in Alabama. Not only they got barbecue, they got fried catfish, shrimp, poor boys, cheeseburgers. They got the whole thing, man. Their smoked tuna dips, the best I've had on Panama City Beach, is outstanding. Go check it out. And every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, got live entertainment. Their desserts are incredible. Jason, you know all about this place.
Yeah, I've been there.
Homemade cobblers, banana pudding, every kind of pie you can think of, bread pudding. Go check it out. This is like one of those old restaurants in Alabama. It's incredible. And a lot of people don't even know about it.
The barbecue sauce is great.
Yeah, everything is good. All my buddies.
And I told you about the French
truckers-
fries.
Yeah, all my truckers out there, everybody that delivers, you got to find it. Outlaws Barbecue. You'll love it. We'll be right back, Kyle, Jim, Jason, James. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. We get back, we're going to finish up and do some FSU.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Dan Patrick Show.
Kyler Murray is going to be the starting quarterback in Minnesota. I don't know if the Vikings are giving up on J.J. McCarthy after 10 starts. Maybe they're taking a pause. 6-4 in those 10 games. And it's rare for a team to rip the Band-Aid off like this.
It's the Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings from 9 till 11. ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Anna with ESPN Northwest Florida with your Friday's weather. This afternoon and evening there will be a gentle breeze out of the west-southwest. A possibility of thunderstorms and mostly sunshine and 89. A variety of partly cloudy skies and a likelihood of thunderstorms tonight, about the same at 80. Tomorrow, partly sunny and possible thunderstorms and a high of 89. About the same at 93 Sunday, and we'll have sunshine. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Football season is right around the corner.
Touchdown!
And 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida has an unbelievable schedule of college and NFL games. Do you own a business, want to reach more customers? Put the power of ESPN Northwest Florida to work for you. Advertising opportunities are available right now. For more information, call 850-215-4468 or go to espnpc.com and click the contact button.
Ready to play? Welcome to DuPlay, your premier indoor destination for family fitness and total fun. DuPlay is designed for fun, movement, and skill building for all ages. Kids can explore our active playgrounds, while athletes and teams can utilize our turf fields, indoor soccer, batting cages, full basketball, and volleyball courts. With open play, training space, and structured activities, it's all inclusive at the new DuPlay in Panama City. Take a look now at DuPlayOnline.com. That's DuPlayOnline.com.
For everything in the world of golf, it's the Watson Report. Thursdays at 4:20 with Alan Watson from Golf Plus. ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio.
Florida State, Florida State, Florida State. Woo! FSU Update is brought to you like it is every single day from the great people. I saw John yesterday, Jason. Did you see him in the gym?
No.
He was there. Well, I saw you one day, but he was there. Got to talk to him. He was coming in as I was leaving that big, beautiful truck he's got. Love John. Wonderful man. I'm going to try to get him to come on and talk some football with us. Nice. But him and Charlotte always give back to community. Let's make sure we get out and support them. They got 4 great locations. Newbie 2 in the Curve. That's where you want to go to all the ball games. I love the indoor shooting pool, watching the games, and the new bar in there is absolutely outstanding. If you like the other part of it, it's pretty good, but they got a huge screen in there. Get out to Newbies 2, have a great time. You know you're going to head down to the mothership because Charlotte's going to have the best entertainment for you every Saturday night and Friday night, by that way. Get out to Newbies, one of 4 great locations. Speaking of great restaurants, I'm so pumped up about this one. Jan Trudy, I love them. Jan Trudy White, wonderful people. Trudy is one of the best cooks out there. She started a restaurant. The thing exploded. We all know what's happened, their life story. Going through Katrina and everything else, they come here. And it's amazing what they've accomplished. They're going to open another, I think it's going to be called the Pearl, downtown. But the Cajun Place, we are pumped up. Jason and I will be down there. We'll be there all the time on Saturdays, 11 o'clock kickoff, different times really. 50-cent wings, drink specials, unbelievable food, unbelievable atmosphere. Wear your school colors. If you got an LSU shirt on, guess what? You get a free Jello shot every time Lane Kiffin's team score, and they will be scoring a lot. So you're going to be feeling pretty good when you leave there. Have on your Saints shirt on Saturdays, on Sundays when they play. They score, free Jello shot. Also, they open up before. They got a brunch going on Saturdays and Sundays. That way you don't miss Coach Nick Saban and game day. Get down that Cajun Place, have a wonderful time. Jim, before you get FSU, we got plenty of time to get in. Let's jump in and finish these picks, and then we'll get to FSU update. All right, let's go Rutherford versus Union County. Jim Bob, who you got?
In the past, I would say Union County for sure because they were a powerhouse for a long time. I don't know really much about them. Rutherford played really well together. I'm going to go with Rutherford. I hope Coach can get it going. Coach Floyd can get it going.
All right, Coach Floyd gets a win. Rutherford, let's go.
I'm 100% on Rutherford. I really do think that this year you are seeing a different team. So I'm going with Rutherford.
Yeah, I'm going Rutherford too. Experienced quarterback, good talent, offensive explosiveness.
Kyle, let's go North Bay Haven, Cottondale. I don't know much about either one of them. Who you going with?
I'll go Cottondale. Good time delay.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a close match, but I'm going to have to give the edge to Cottondale on that.
Jason?
I'm going to go North Bay Haven because I do think it's evenly matched. Where's that game played at?
That game is going to be played at Cottondale. And you already gave your pick. We're not going back.
I'll stick with them. They had some big wins last year.
I'm the only one who can change it at halftime.
Yeah, that's all right. Thank you. Destin at Port St. Joe. Jim?
In the past, I would say Port St. Joe 100%. I'm still going to go with Port St. Joe.
Woo!
Get Coach Jones a win.
Taco Bell, Port St. Joe. I love it.
TJ and the Tiger Sharks, there's some chippy guys down there. They're
Jones.
young.
Yeah,
they're young.
All right, we got another Tiger Shark. Do we get 3?
I'm gonna have to. You know what? Let's stay with Tiger Sharks. Go
Where's
Tiger
this game
Sharks.
being played?
This game is being played at Destin.
I love Coach Jones, but
There's some big boys.
Just him talking about the youth, and we looked up the size of the offensive line.
6'2", 6'3", 6'5".
Isn't that E.G. Green over there that coaches at Destin?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Destin. No disrespect to poor St. Joe.
I feel a little disrespect.
Tanner's got a long memory, bro.
Oh, well.
All right,
I'll take him to dinner one day.
Let me straighten out Jason Kovaleski. They're fueled by Taco Bell. Taco Bell Tiger Sharks are unbelievable. Destin.
Say.
Yes. All right, here we go. The big one. Bay High School.
Dothan.
Loaded this year, I think. Dothan, huge school. A lot more players, a lot more students. Jim, and they got to go to Dothan.
I don't know anything about Dothan, so I'm going to go with Bay.
They combined 2 schools for
Bay.
one.
Yeah.
Go Bay.
Yeah, they're 6A.
Let's keep it rolling here. Come on, man. Bay.
I'm going to go with the Bay High Tornadoes on this one, even though they're playing a 6A school.
Jay's got a chance to maybe catch them.
6A Alabama
Heck
school.
no, I'm never going against my boy Jeremy Brown over there. Bay High's been working in the offseason. I know what the offensive line is going to look like this year. It's going to be one of the best they've had. So, Bay, they're going to put a stamp on this season.
Staying local. All right. I don't want to give my pick on the air. Arnold Marlin picking a Bay Tornado. Are you kidding me?
There you go.
You think yeah, I will. I got Bay High School and Coach Jeremy Brown getting it done on the road. Jim Bob, FSU, what we got?
Well, we're coming close to the season here, and everybody always seems to focus on a couple things. Who's your quarterback and who's your head coach? So I kind of combined it. And I got 18 teams here, and most of the teams that we talk about, all the usual suspects. And I got their head coaches, and I got their quarterbacks. And of those 18, 13 of them have quarterbacks that are transfers. 13 out of 18. Okay, it's crazy. That's the game. That's the world we live in. Now, what does this guy do at Florida State? And I've got Florida State, Florida, Miami, UCF, and USF. I got all their quarterbacks. I'm just going to talk about the top 3, the big 3. The Gators, Miami, and the Seminoles. Obviously, Mike Norvell is the coach at Florida State. Ashton Daniels is their quarterback, who came from Auburn.
War Eagle.
Okay. Florida's got John Summerall, who's a transfer coach, too. And I got to be honest, I don't know anything about the guy who's supposed to be the quarterback in Florida. His name is Aaron Philo. He came from Georgia Tech. And then Miami's got Mario Cristobal, of course. And they got Duke's quarterback, Darian Mensah. All right, so let's just talk about those top 3. So how does Ashton Daniels, a potential starter at Florida State, which everybody thinks he's probably going to be, how does he match up with Aaron Philo and Darian Mensah? Jason, I'll let you go first because I know you have strong opinions about the Hurricanes.
Darian Mensah is one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the country. I mean, he brought his wide receiver over from Duke. I mean, he was a big-time get for Miami. I think he's an upgrade from Beck, and that's no disrespect from Beck because Beck balled out last year, playing a lot of big games. But Mensah threw for, 3,300 yards, 33 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions at Duke, and they won the ACC. That's not easy to do. Plus, he's getting his best receiver. So I definitely put him 1. I don't know enough about the Philo kid. I haven't seen him play really a lot.
Did he even play last year?
I can't remember. They're very excited about him. They got a lot of weapons. So just in that vein, I would probably put him ahead of Daniels. Daniels couldn't start at an Auburn team that couldn't throw a forward pass. So that doesn't lead me to believe that he's going to be super efficient in the pass game. He's a good athlete, so he fits what Gus Malzahn used to do, but Gus Malzahn's no longer there, so I'm not sure what that offense is going to look like. So that's a big question mark for me. If they can get good quarterback play, I think Florida State can be a little bit better this year. But I would put, Mensah way above the other 2. Heisman, top 5 contender, big-time weapons. And then you got Florida, who's a little bit unknown to me, but a lot of weapons there with Dallas Wilson. I mean, they got some studs at wide receiver. They got one of the best running backs in the SEC in Ball. So I put him 2. And then Daniels got a lot to prove.
So with Mensah, he may be the reason why I shaved my head at the end of the day.
You already did an AI rendering to show us.
I look good, though, man. Come on, guys.
It wasn't bad. A little psycho, but
a little bit.
That didn't hurt nobody.
When we get back, we got Jeff Spiegel from the great state of Alabama. But right now, let's talk about some great people, man. We love all of them. Steverson Air Conditioning. This heat has been brutal. It's back today. It's going to be miserable today. Your power bill's going through the roof. It's just not working. You're spending too much money for no results. Call Stevenson Air Conditioning, the best of the best. Locals taking care of locals. That's what you get with Stevenson Air Conditioning. Jason graduated from Mosley High School, does incredible work. Stevenson Air Conditioning, number one. Speaking of local business, how many people you know have been in business since 1979 with the same business? Not many. You got to be outstanding to make that happen. He's an outstanding coach. Where at? Mosley High School. Steve Burdershaw is incredible. His store, Steve's Bike Shop on 23rd Street, right across the street from Sam's. Electrical bikes are taking over the world. He has new and used, and he will deal with you. They got the standard bikes. If you made a mistake and went and bought one from these national chain stores and you get it home, the tires never stay pumped. You know what I'm talking about. The brakes don't work. The seats turns around in circles. Yeah, that's what you get when you go by him there. But guess what? Steve can fix anything you got. Take it to Steve's Bike Shop. It'll be the best decision you made. Turpro Pest Control. Listen to Patrick every Monday right here in Northwest Florida. Is he local? Are you kidding me? His beautiful daughter's a cheerleader at Mosley High School. Son's going to be going there also. Patrick could come up with a game plan. They'll execute it. Your yard will look like a golf course. You hear me? A golf course. It's beautiful. Got bugs in the house? Not anymore. They're gone. Turpro Pest Control, number one. Not even close. We'll be right back. Kyle Vandergriff, Jason Kobaleski, Jim Barant, and Big James, and no Glenn Manley. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Wake up with ESPN Northwest Florida. The Coach James Hale Show drags you out of bed weekdays 7 to 9.
They're going to allow beer sold at the new sports complex, yet we can't have a cold beer on the beach. Yeah.
Then for the ride home, the fastest 2 hours on radio. The Sports Blitz with Paul Wilson.
You better hope you're ready.
Morning drive and the afternoon commute are live and local on the Gulf Coast. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Anna with ESPN Northwest Florida with your Friday's weather. This afternoon and evening there will be a gentle breeze out of the west-southwest. A possibility of thunderstorms and mostly sunshine and 89. A variety of partly cloudy skies and a likelihood of thunderstorms tonight, about the same at 80. Tomorrow, partly sunny and possible thunderstorms and a high of 89. About the same at 93 Sunday, and we'll have sunshine. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Los Rancheros has been doing it right for 20 years. Los Rancheros brings a top-shelf dining experience to you with the opening of their beautiful new building. Watch all college and pro games on Los Rancheros' 14 large-screen TVs, with great drink specials daily from 2 to 5, and during all the games. Los Rancheros, the place for live sports and great food, on 23rd Street between Jenks and Harrison.
WGSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. Joe, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Back to the gap at the wall. Out of here!
Got a scratch, dent, or full-blown wreck? Bring it to Recommended Collision Center in Panama City. From small scratches to all-over paint jobs, from fender benders to major collisions, it's Recommended Collision Center. They work with all insurance companies and offer customer pay options too. A family-owned collision center that takes pride in top-quality repairs, friendly service, quick drop-offs, and a fast turnaround. So when life throws you a wreck, they'll help you get amended. Recommended Collision Center, 1329 Jinx Avenue, Panama City.
It's the Coach James Hale Show.
He's the sexiest man on the planet.
Live and local from the J. Michaels Studio on the Sports Talk Monster. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Oh my goodness, stand up, put your hand over your heart. This is the greatest fight song in all of it. And you know it. You might hate us, but you know it's the best. Everybody know who this is.
Southern Cal?
No, baby. The one and only.
University of Idaho?
The Alabama Crimson Tide. Roll Tide, roll. Alabama Updates, brought to you by Stevenson Air Conditioning. Love Jason. They do an incredible job. Stevenson Air Conditioning, number one. Not even close. Now, let's bring him on. I love this man. He is the best at what he does. He is a legend in the Southeast. The guy, I say it all the time. You ever go back and watch a 30 by 30, anything dealing with the SEC, You go watch the SEC Network, anything going back to way back to 1983 and beyond, you're going to hear the name. You might even see that beautiful face. Jeff Spiegel is incredible. Good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Coach. How are you?
Man, I couldn't be better. I got 4 studs in here right now. Their knowledge blows me away. My back feels good today. I'm not having
Where
to
they
do
at?
the show.
Are they here?
You got to get down here and do a live show with us.
Well, you know, Coach. A coach is only as good as the players.
That's
so
right.
You got some good players there.
I do. I really do. But let me before we jump into Alabama, Auburn, and I know you got a lot to share with us, and we might hold you over for an hour. But anyway, I'm just disappointed in the state of Florida. I kind of went on a rant this morning. We have Max Prep that determines who makes the playoff. So Max Preps covers every high school game in the state of Florida every Friday night. They're that big. They got employees everywhere. And they get together on Sundays and have a meeting, and then they give out the rankings. Not. But our state championship is turned into a joke. We've give out state championships in Florida to every kind of different divisions, every kind of different teams. It's not like it used to be. The great states in the South, like Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, and let me point out a couple things everybody's listening this morning. When I tell you, I think the state of Alabama has better high school football overall than the state of Florida because it's important up there. Head football coach at Thompson High School, Coach Freeman, his salary $162,054.61. $162,000. You know what I made my last year coaching here? $85,000. That was 13 years ago. Trusterville coach, Coach Floyd, in Alabama, he makes $151,207.36. Auburn High School coach Rutledge, he makes $148,588. The coach at Vestavia Hills, which is a gorgeous place. I love Vestavia Hills. What's he make? almost $146,000. The poor guy at Enterprise, he didn't make anything. He makes $139,000. Go to a game in Alabama, and you got Jeff Spiegel doing shows live from the schools with half the state watching him. The band members have 300 people in them. The games are completely sold out. It's like it way it should be, like it used to be in the old days. Here in Florida, we got people that move in from all over the country, and we're doing what the hell they do in Colorado to pick a state champion. It's a joke. It's a joke what this state's
Where were you born in Florida?
I wasn't,
wow.
thank God.
You moved in,
Roll
right?
Tide.
You're part of the problem.
The problem is the transplants, Coach.
No. Let me tell you something. Alabama used to own this land you're on. We were so smart, we can't grow cotton down here, so guess what? We're going to sell this land. That's how smart we were. Now, I don't know if there's any truth is. They said Jeff's family had something to do with that sale. I don't know. Anyway, Jeff, I'll shut up now. But seriously, you guys do such a great job. And I'm telling you from talking from my heart, you guys do such a great job selling high school football in the state of Alabama, especially up there where you're at. That's the reason you have those big crowds. That's the reason you have so many good football players up there. And here, we don't cover it. We don't even have a newspaper anymore. We don't have the old-fashioned newspaper anymore.
Well, it's digital.
Digital, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just I want to thank you for what you do for high school football in the state of Alabama, and I wish it was done here. But talk about that. And who was the guy that used to do it? The billionaire used to have the game of the week in the state of Alabama. The Drummonds, they used to do that. But do y'all still have a big game of the week?
We do. We have what we call the Friday Night Rivals game of the week, where we put a game on TV every Friday, and it gets really good numbers. Depending on who the teams are. You can't put Thompson on every week. You can't put Hoover on every week. So we try to spread the wealth around to to all the schools in the area, but high school football is important here. Last night they packed, the Central Phoenix City Stadium for that 1-versus-2 showdown between Thompson and the Central Phoenix City Red Devils. And, Trent Seaborn just showed out, threw for 343 yards and 4 touchdowns. And,
wow.
And it was great TV. It was on Alabama Public Television. And that's another outlet, too. Alabama Public Television is going to be putting games on every Friday. They did every Super 7 game, I think, the last 3 years, and it's an incredible production. And it's just, high school football means a lot here in Alabama, and certainly a lot of people help put it out there on the TV and the radio as well.
Talk about when y'all do your show every Friday. I mean, you're at the school, the band's out. We used to do that. We did that here. Our show would go out and do that. And then we had COVID and had the hurricane. I think, didn't we stop after that?
I think the hurricane's really what stopped it.
Yeah, that's what stopped us from doing it. We might could keep doing it again.
Yeah.
But anyway, y'all go to a school. Talk about that. I think that's cool. And how long are y'all there?
We do a half hour, and we have the head coach on the set. We have the cheerleaders out there. We have the band out there, and it's a really good atmosphere. And it's just we kind of recap what happened the night before because we have a lot of Thursday night games as well. But the schools are really into it. And look, and it's a big commitment, for a coach and a player and the band and the cheerleaders to come out there at 4:30 in the afternoon. But we've gotten good cooperation, from all the schools. I mean, since we did it for the first time, last year. Well, let me take that back. When the show originated many years ago, we had the band and the cheerleaders out there. But then we kind of pulled back on that. But now we've started doing that again, and it's just been a lot of fun.
All right, I got to ask you. This was way back. I think I might have even been playing back then. It was in Legion Field. The place was packed out. Friday night high school game. Bear Bryant was in the press box. Suge Jordan. And is it true you were up there with them also? Remember that? Was it Woodlawn and who? Banks?
Banks. It was Banks. Woodlawn and Banks. Banks is no longer a school. Johnny Musso was a big player for them. Woodlawn had Tony Nathan.
Yeah.
Banks had Jeff Rutledge playing quarterback.
The whole state was there. Yeah.
It was incredible. I mean, it's one of those things where there were so many people who said they were there that weren't there, and but it was the most amazing atmosphere and high school football game in the history of the state of Alabama.
Yeah, I was wondering if you remembered that. All right, let's jump in. I know a lot's going on, and now we can jump into Alabama. What are you hearing? I think I know who the quarterback's going to be, but what are you hearing quarterback-wise? And I also want to know, what are you hearing about the offensive line?
Well, they still haven't come up with a 5 yet. And look, don't panic about this because we still have a couple of weeks to go before the season starts. You want to make sure you get the 5 right guys. We're pretty sure Michael Carroll's going to be a guard. We're pretty sure that Racing Delgatti, is going to be the center. But they're trying to find, the 5 right guys. And I think it's going to be Keelan Russell. And I felt that way before yesterday. But yesterday I was very blessed to take part in a roundtable discussion at a Boy Scout breakfast, and Jeremiah Castillo was part of that. And he's the team chaplain for Alabama, former Alabama All-American DB. And he said he thought that Keelan was going to be the starter. He didn't base that on any inside information or anything like that. But he said this, which I thought was great, that, guys, you want guys who are coachable at that position, but you also want guys who can do things you can't coach.
Right.
Who have that skill level that's just out of this world. Keelan Russell's got that. He's going to be a special player before he leaves the University of Alabama. And I think there's a feeling, you know what? Give this guy the controls right now and let him run with it. So I think they're going to be the guy leading the team out there against East Carolina.
Jeff, I watched the ACC network. It had Bama and FSU, and I watched that game over. It just shocked me how Alabama just got whipped up front, both sides of the ball. They were out-coached. They were out-played.
Coach, why did you want to do that to yourself?
Right. I watched it, and I was like, man. And I'm hearing we're getting a lot of people banged up at practice. Do you think they learned their lesson from last year? I mean, they just weren't ready to play. They didn't look like they were in shape. They didn't hustle. They were loafing. They didn't hit anybody. What do you think? Did they learn from that? It seems like they're getting people banged up there. How many more injuries have you heard about?
Well, look, I think people getting banged up is just part of fall camp. I mean, you've got big guys running into each other. They're getting bigger and bigger every year, and you're going to have nicks and all that. Now, A.K. Deere appears to be the worst of the injuries. He's going to be out for several weeks. E.J. Crowell is going to be back. Latsier Brooks is going to be back. I think those two guys are being held out more for, precautionary reasons because, we've seen Brooks at the media viewing periods. So I think they know what he can do. He does not need to take part in any scrimmages. We know what this guy can do. And then Crowell, I think, they're just kind of, taking it easy with him and trying to get, his injury, back. He's going to be back at practice, I think, next week, and he should be able to be back in the lineup for games. So I think there's an emphasis on physicality. Ray Delgado said this last week. Adrian Clem, they're knocking people to the ground. The offensive linemen, they're not just. They're going to the next level and knocking down guys.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty encouraging when you hear that.
Yeah, I like that. I know Florida Summerall was doing that also in their scrimmage. They was to the ground, and you don't see that a whole lot anymore. I know they do it at Georgia. That's the reason they're so good. Let me ask you this. That 11 o'clock kickoff, East Carolina, I think East Carolina is going to be a more tougher game than Alabama fans realize. And I never thought I'd see where tickets are going for $19 to get in. Is it because of the heat? I know what it is. I've been to an early game there before, early in the season. It's miserable. But do you think they'll have a good crowd? Do you think they sell it out?
Julie and I went to Ray Perkins' first game in 1983, and I can't remember who Alabama was playing. Might have been Georgia Tech. Mm-hmm. But it was a very similar conditions. As now, we're going to get a little break in the weather. The humidity is going to get cut down a little bit on Saturday, this Saturday. Now we may have another heat wave coming back before September 5th. You know how that goes. But, I don't know. Part of it's probably got to do with the opponent. Part of it's probably got to do with the 11 o'clock start. I'm not really sure. But I think there will be enough energy in that stadium to get the team fired up and ready to go.
Well, Jeff, we're going to hold you over and talk about the Auburn Tigers. Love what's going on down there. I really like their coach. And we get back, we'll finish up with Jeff Spiegel on the Auburn Tigers. Let's take a break. Can I get time to do something?
You got a minute.
Oh, let's talk about some of our wonderful people, man. David Adams from Designer Jewelry, they are absolutely incredible. They're over in Lynn Haven. If you want something built any way, any kind of thing you want, a Florida State necklace, FSU, whatever you want, they can do it. Give them a call. Go by and see them. And another thing they do down there, James, besides the wish list, all that you talk about, I love that you can get something. You have jewelry that's broke. We all have something that breaks off. They fix it in-house. They don't mail it off and it's gone for 8 weeks or it gets lost. It's done right there. Russ does an incredible job. Amber, wonderful people. And what
also,
else do they have?
if you got something that you don't need anymore, they pay you top dollar for it, too.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Where are they located?
They are located in beautiful Lynn Haven.
They're talking about their wish list.
They got the wish list. So what you do, you send your wife in there, send your girlfriend in there. Tell them, babe.
Don't send both at one time, though.
It depends. Okay. But, just send them in there. Tell them, babe, pick something out. I'll go get it for you. Don't make me think, please.
All right, I want to talk about Taco Bell. I want to thank them for the Port St. Joe Tiger Shark update. Taco Bell. We all love Taco Bell. 3 great locations on Panama City Beach. And down in Port St. Joe, their new one down there is absolutely outstanding. Dr. Ward, 1 in 5 develop skin cancer. If you're listening right now, I don't care where you are in the Panhandle, Florida, there's an office near you. All it takes is 5 minutes, and guess what? That 5 minutes might save your life. Listen to Dr. Ward every Wednesday, 7:30, right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. We'll be right back with Jeff Spiegel. We'll be right back.
Keep the game going with ESPN Northwest Florida. Just because you get out of the car doesn't mean the sports talk and live play-by-play have to end. Just say, hey, Alexa, open ESPN Northwest Florida. From Michigan Avenue to the man cave, from the car to the kitchen, we've got you covered. Keep the game going. Hey, Alexa, open ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Anna with ESPN Northwest Florida with your Friday's weather. This afternoon and evening there will be a gentle breeze out of the west-southwest. A possibility of thunderstorms and mostly sunshine and 89. A variety of partly cloudy skies and a likelihood of thunderstorms tonight, about the same at 80. Tomorrow, partly sunny and possible thunderstorms and a high of 89. About the same at 93 Sunday, and we'll have sunshine. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Discover the new Kia at Bill Bird Kia. Get behind the wheel of an exciting new 2026 Kia model where advanced technology, confidence-inspiring safety, and premium comfort come together for every drive. Looking for an SUV? Check out the stylish new 2026 Kia Sportage or the family-ready new 2026 Kia Sorento. And if you need more room, the innovative new 2026 Kia Carnival MPV delivers SUV-inspired design with plenty of room for all of your adventures. Bringing style and performance together, experience the bold new 2026 Kia K4 and new 26 Kia K5. Bill Bird Kia is the home of the original 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty, giving you peace of mind that you can trust. Visit Bill Bird Kia at 2435 East 15th Street in Panama City or online anytime at BillBirdKiaPanamaCity.com. Bill Bird Kia, your local community dealer, where we treat you like family. The 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty is a Bill Bird Kia warranty. See dealer for complete details.
Football season is right around the corner.
Touchdown!
And 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida has an unbelievable schedule of college and NFL games. Do you own a business, want to reach more customers? Put the power of ESPN Northwest Florida to work for you. Advertising opportunities are available right now. For more information, call 850-215-4468 or go to ESPNPC.com and click the contact button.
He doesn't always go the extra mile. But when he does, it's because he missed the exit. It's the Coach James Hale Show. Live and local inside the J. Michaels studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Oh, Eagle, hey! I'm not going to say my usual things. Yeah, I will. Martha, Kenny, James, Jenna, Elizabeth, Craig, and Stephen. War Eagle, baby. All right, get out to Beef O'Brady's over in Lynn Haven. Have a great meal. The key word there is Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. Tell you what, the Mosley Dolphins had that place packed out. Great place every Saturday morning. Go watch all the big ball games Saturday night. Sunday NFL, Thursday night, Monday night. Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. Pat Perno, city commissioner over there, does a great job. His restaurant is absolutely incredible. Let's bring back Jeff. Jeff, I want to talk about the Auburn Tigers Baylor game. They move it to Atlanta. They're making big-time NIL money. And I don't think the people that live in Auburn are too happy about what they did. There's a lot of money there. But I get it. Dave Arand is on the hot seat. I've been looking up some stuff on Baylor. He said he made a mistake. He spent a lot of money on receivers, and what he's done recently is put the money back in on the up front on both sides of the ball. Brought in, I think, from Kansas, some coaches and some players from there, really some good players there, defensive front type guys. But they got the Florida quarterback, and we never really saw him healthy. Do you know anything? Are you hearing anything about Baylor's there's offensive scheme? Are you hearing anything at all about Baylor?
Well, I haven't really done much studying on Baylor, but I do know you are correct. I mean, he is on the hot seat, and you say he's brought some coaches over from Kansas.
I can't remember if it was Kansas State. He brought a defensive guy in. It might have been a coordinator. It might be the defensive coordinator. I can't remember, to be honest with you. But I know that I heard him talking about two players they brought in. I could have sworn it was either Kansas or Kansas State, and one of them is a stud. I saw a little bit of thing on him. He can play. There's no doubt about that. And his defense is, you think back when he got there beginning, he had it rolling pretty good at first. They played in the Sugar Bowl. I think they beat Ole Miss or somebody in the Sugar Bowl when it's second or third year there. And then since then it's gone the wrong direction. And what he said, he felt he put too much money into receivers and skill players and not enough interest up front on both sides of the ball. And he's corrected that. So I think it's going to be a really good football game.
Well, I mean, you do know this, Coach, that you kind of build your team from the inside out, right?
Right.
I mean, if you're pretty good at the line of scrimmage, then you're getting off to a good start. Certainly, you need guys who can run, who can throw, who can catch, and all that stuff because you got to score points. But I think the line of scrimmage is important. If you're a coach who's operating on a sense of urgency, like he needs to, and his team plays, with a sense of urgency that we think they will, then Auburn will have their hands full. And I mean, those first games, man, you never know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, mistakes are made, turnovers are made, and you got a team in a coaching transition, and they're trying to feel their way, kind of into the season. So it's really hard to predict what's going to happen in that game. But I tell you, I do love everything I hear that's coming out of the Auburn camp, though.
Yeah, I agree with that. Lagway, the quarterback, that he could give if he's healthy. We saw him beat up the whole time as at Florida, it seemed like, and he looked really good at times, and other times he did look like he was beat up. But I've heard he's healthy, and I heard how good he is when he's healthy. If that's true, it could come down to which quarterback plays better. And speaking of quarterbacks, that guy at South Florida that's now at Auburn, he can run, he can throw, he can extend plays.
Byron Brown.
Yeah, he's pretty dang Brown. He's pretty good now, and they got good receivers. And what I love about Auburn too, they're going to run the football. They got a really good running back. They're going to be a physical football team. They're getting after it pretty good. What about injuries? Have you heard any injuries on Auburn?
Well, they had an edge rusher, a young guy, J.J. Falk, who's the younger brother of Keldrick Falk, who was such a really good player for them. And he had a collarbone injury, and he's going to be out for the season. And, Golis was a little disappointed in that because, he felt like this guy had really worked his way into getting into the rotation. That's really, the only major injury that we've heard coming out of Auburn. But, they're popping the pads over there too. And one thing that you love hearing from Alex Golesh is that the team is tackling better. And he uses words like this, which you haven't heard come out of an Auburn coach's mouth in a long, long time. He used the words violent intent. Violent intent, which you could get arrested for, when you're just out on the street, you and me. But as a football player, that's the kind of football player that you want. And we didn't hear Harsin say that. We didn't hear Freeze say that. And I think that's encouraging if you're an Auburn fan.
No doubt, Kyle.
Hey, Jeff, Kyle Vandegrift here. On the Auburn Wire a couple days ago, they released an article, Byron Brown listed among SEC's most impactful transfers, and also added him to the watch list for the Davey O'Brien Award. So whoever's been, taking a look at all these transfers and these quarterbacks to name him at, with the season that Auburn had last year, to name him to say, hey, watch out for this guy, that's exciting to me as for Auburn fans.
Well, he's a difference maker, and I think I talked about this last week. I just went to YouTube and looked up the South Florida, opener against Boise State, and this is a guy who had set out half the season before with an injury, and then he came out, like gangbusters, and he, pummeled a guy in the end zone when he was crossing, the end line, and he's a guy who makes plays and just makes everyone around him better. And it's no accident that every week and every the two scrimmages that Auburn's had that Golis has mentioned, well, Byron Brown played well, Chaz Nimrod played well, Keyshawn Singleton played well. What do those three guys have in common? They all came from USF. And all those guys are on the same page. And I think this is going to be an offense that's just going to really take off and just be fun to watch all year long.
I think so too. I mean, he's mentioned Trinidad Chambliss, Sam Levitt, Arch Manning, Marcel Reed, Gunnar Stockton, and Byron Brown. That's who they're looking at for that. So yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting time for Auburn this year if he can stay healthy.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, to me, he reminds me a lot of Cam Newton.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's big. He is big, but he's not only big, but he's freaking fast, and he looks for contact. He doesn't try to avoid it. He looks for contact. So he sees a DB in his sights. He wants to run over that dude. And, that sometimes as a coach you kind of hold your breath. But if you got a quarterback with that build and that physicality, you don't worry as much.
Jeff, I want to switch gears with you. I wanted to bring this up with you because you know him. Reese Davis, graduated from Alabama. I think he does a great job for ESPN. He came up with his top 10, and I'm going to try to get him on the phone and find out what's going on with him. I got to set him straight. Does he really believe that BYU is the 10th best team in the country and Texas Tech number 9? I don't know about that. But let's look at these other ones that's not political. Notre Dame number 1. I get where he's coming from. They got a good team, and they don't play anybody because they're going to get – they might get to number 1. He's got Ohio State number 2, which has one of the toughest schedules in the country. He's got Indiana number 3. They got to play each other. Got number 4, Miami. Number 5, Oregon. And then an embarrassing slap in the face to all of us people down south. We have our first SEC school at number 6, the Georgia Bulldogs. Number 7, Ohio State. Number 8, Ole Miss. And then I think he goes woke. Number 9, Texas Tech. Number 10, BYU. I think Texas Tech and BYU in the Big Ten and the SEC, they'd be in the middle of the pack. That's just me. If they had to play a schedule.
Let's go Ole Miss, dark horse.
Is Reese being political, or is this what he's truly believing in?
Oh, no. Reese is going to tell it like he thinks it's going to be. And, I don't have many arguments with this list. I mean, BYU certainly, showed some stuff last year. 2 SEC teams in the top 10, not as many as the AP poll had. They have 5 in the top 10. I love Texas. I just love Texas. I just think Arch Manning is going to have an incredible year, and I think Cam Coleman's going to have a lot to do with it. I mean, you saw the viral one-handed grab that he had a couple of weeks ago. This guy's going to be amazing. He's finally got a quarterback that can get him the football, and I think he's going to be terrific. So, I got Texas winning the national championship. I'm buying into Ole Miss. I think Trinidad Chambliss is incredible. And so I'm buying Ole Miss in the top 10. Certainly I buy Georgia every year. I buy stock in Georgia every single year because Kirby Smart's got that team rocking and rolling. It's so consistent. I have them in the top 10 every year. So, Texas Tech and BYU, I wouldn't have them in the top 10, but, Reese is a guy who's connected and knows what he's talking about.
Let me ask you this: What about you? Do you really believe in Stark? You think he can get it done? I mean, you said you got him going to the national championship.
I do.
Okay.
I do. I think he's a great coach. I think people expected way too much out of Arch Manning way too early.
Yeah.
They looked at the last name and they go, well, you ought to come out and throw for 500 yards every game.
I was one of those
5
people.
Touchdowns.
Yeah,
and you just every quarterback, makes that transition, and some make it smoother than others. And look, he had to learn, and he's learned, and so I think he's got a lot of tools around him, and I think he's going to be great.
All right, Jeff, we love you. Thank you so much for coming on. Stay cool today. We're out there doing game day.
Jeffrey,
I'll do it. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks. The only thing I would say I was concerned about would be the left tackle injury. That could put them in a real bad spot because their offensive line wasn't good last year.
All right, let's talk about some of our we'll come back to that. Let's talk about some of our great people. Turf Pro Pest Control. Patrick does such a wonderful job. Listen to him every Monday right here in ESPN Northwest Florida. Steve's Bike Shop's incredible. Stevenson Air Conditioning. Get out, newbies, have a great time. And we'll talk about Kyle and Max Prep and TJ Vandry in a little bit.
Max Preps, don't insult me like that.
Max Preps.
Anyway,
TJ Vandry.
I make better decisions.
Taco Bell. I'm screwed enough. 104.3
Baco
ESPN
Tel.
Northwest Florida. We'll be right back.
ESPN Northwest Florida. It's the Coach James Hale Show.
You look at USC pitcher.
in honor of the quarterback, former Heisman Trophy. Anyway, showed Deion with his feet. One of the toes were cut off. It was bad. It was crazy.
Yeah, the team has asked the other players not to give Jaden a high five, but a high four as a respect.
That's good. I like that.
Weekday morning 7 to 9, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Got a scratch, dent, or full-blown wreck? Bring it to Recommended Collision Center in Panama City. From small scratches to all-over paint jobs, from fender benders to major collisions, it's Recommended Collision Center. They work with all insurance companies and offer customer pay options too. A family-owned collision center that takes pride in top-quality repairs, friendly service, quick drop-offs, and a fast turnaround. So when life throws you a wreck, they'll help you get amended. Recommended Collision Center, 1329 Jinx Avenue, Panama City.
Looking for your next reliable ride? Don't break the bank. Cruise on down to Emerald Coast Auto Sales. From spacious family SUVs to sleek fuel-efficient sedans, we have an incredible selection of quality pre-owned vehicles waiting just for you right here on our lot at Emerald Coast Auto Sales. Drive home happy today. Emerald Coast Auto Sales, 2815 15th Street, right across the street from Cedar Grove Elementary.
Your goals matter, and at Anytime Fitness Panama City, they're ready to help you crush them. With expert coaching, personal training, and virtual workouts through the Anytime Fitness app, you'll have all the support you need inside the club and beyond. Limited time only. Join today for just $1 down and start your fitness journey now. Don't wait. Visit 107 West 23rd Street, Suite W8, or call 850-818-8184. Anytime Fitness. Let's make healthy happen.
From the Vortex Springs to the Bear Paw Canoe Trail. From Shell Island to 30A. We're your home for live sports. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels Studio. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hey, welcome, James. Thank you, James. We got a caller. Welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. We got the top 20 states for the best high school football, and I want to get into this, and I want to break it down and talk why. The number one state for high school football, and I agree with this. Go look at their state. You've seen some of these stadiums, what they pay their coaches, and how important it is in the communities. And I think that's what you got to look at. Number one state in college high school football is in the state of Texas. I agree with that.
I agree.
Number two, I agree with this. Go see what they pay the coaches in Georgia, what they pay the teachers. It is Georgia.
Look at the top players that come out there now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane how many players they're producing.
Number three, I'll take that call in just 1 second. Number three, the great state of Florida. Well, we got to look at this. We're having. I question it. The only reason I'd keep them at number three because of the population. There's so many great players. We're a huge state. We got great players, but not a lot of people go to the games anymore. So you got to take that away from them. And the pay. We're losing our best coaches to Georgia. Where's your brother coaching at now?
Marietta, Georgia.
Georgia. They're leaving Florida to go to Georgia where they're getting paid. I just gave you the list of some of the pay. And now the sad thing is, at Alabama compared to Georgia, I think they pay their teachers a lot more. That's not the case in the state of Alabama. The teachers don't make much like the coaches do, the football coaches do.
You know what they're also doing in places like where my brother went? They just flew back from London. They played NFL Academy over there in London.
See,
the boosters are.
It's important.
They walk in every year. They walk into with $100,000 in the account from the boosters.
Wow. It's just so
just
important to
It's
the
a different
people in
culture.
those communities. So I don't know if I'd have. Anyway, number four, I definitely do not agree. The only reason they're there is because there's a huge state with a lot of players is California. But they got people off the street, head coaches in some of those places.
Yeah.
I would not have California. I get why they're there because the X number of players that go play in the NFL and college. But you got a huge state. Number five, Alabama. One of the smallest states out there, the best, fifth best in the country. We got to take this phone call. Let's bring him on right now. He deep down loves the Alabama Crimson Tide, the one and only Mike. Good morning, Mike.
Mike.
I love Alabama, but I don't love the Tide, as you know, and your
you're messing with me, and I don't like being trolled by a big fat-headed USM
gaslighter.
Anyway,
You gaslighter.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Hey, by the way, I really had a lot of things on my mind yesterday, but you diverted me with that uniform stuff. And I've been listening to these orange Kool-Aid drinkers up here on the radio, and they're like, "Oh, it's got General Neyland's signature on it. It's got the plans for Neyland Stadium. It's got this and that." Well, they're still black, okay? And they, you know what they said? They said Coach Neyland won a national championship in black uniforms. Well, they call them charcoal gray. But anyway, I didn't call to talk about that. I just want to ask you, did you write down your picks in pen or in pencil?
Crayon.
Because you've been known to change them.
Always pencil.
Yeah.
Pencil, always.
You learned that from Glenn.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you something. Yeah, Coach
Hey,
Manley.
it doesn't matter how the votes go. Who
Yeah.
counts the votes?
Yeah.
All right.
I wanted to talk about Coach Manley's alma mater up here in Nashville. They only caught one illegal gun the first week of school. Okay.
Not bad.
The kid was
not bad.
Not bad, because last year it was 2. Okay. The kid. Let me get to my point though. So the kid's coming through the Sally Port, you know, a term you use at ACI
For prisons.
It could be, yeah, right, exactly. He's coming through. He's got 2 backpacks, and the SRO makes eye contact with him, and he turns around, and walks back out to the parking lot. He throws one backpack in his car, and comes back in. He's got a clean backpack. Well, he went out there and got it. He had a gun in it. What a surprise! But here's what I don't get: the kid was trying to turn in a stolen gun. Every time they catch a gun at East Nashville High School, it's stolen. So the kids are trying to do their duty to God and country by turning in these illegal stolen Glocks.
Duh.
You know?
Hey, that's the
Duh.
same. That's the same mentality as the kids in high school get caught holding dope. I'm just holding it for my friend, man. I'm just holding it. It ain't
That's
mine.
right.
It's
I'm
not
just
mine.
holding it.
You talking about
Jim
Penn
Bob.
State? You talking about Penn State?
Yeah,
was
could be
awesome.
Penn
Yeah,
State.
they were
real
moving
whiteout.
weight over there. Oh, okay, wait a second. Hold up, I got a question for you. I'm getting back into sports agency. You know, can I get Terry and Anderson to come down there and give a morals talk at Arnold?
Yeah, we'll
You know
try.
who that is?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. He's only been charged with 8 felonies, and that was down near Miami. And, you know, all they said, what I wondered was, where's the yay-ho? I mean, they had the expensive watches, the money, 8 counts, all big-time top dog felonies that get you a long time, any prison you get sentenced to. But he's an Alabama boy. But I want to leave you with this one last thing. You can look at this. It's on the Internet. The team with the most felony arrests in the last 3 years, maybe 3 to 5, in the SEC.
Florida.
Who is it?
Florida. Gators.
Georgia.
No, it's Georgia. 31
No way.
felony arrests.
Listen.
Yes.
No.
It is. I know
No.
your boy.
Kirby
Coach
never
over there
would do
caps
that.
on for a little while.
No.
Oh, come on, man.
That's why their
Come
on-field
on, man.
sponsor is Progressive, because they can cover them cars.
Waymo.
Chico's bail bonding. Chico's bail bond is the secondary
That'll
sponsor.
be their
for 'em.
jersey patch.
I thought it was Urban
Yeah.
Meyer when he was at Florida.
It was when he was at
It
Florida,
could
but
have
it's
been.
been
I'll let
years.
y'all go. I know you got to talk about real football, but I don't even know who won the Baylor game last night. It was on TV, wasn't it?
No.
The Baylor-Tennessee
Not Baylor.
game?
The
Baylor won. DGG, the running back, ran for like 200 yards or something and like 4 touchdowns.
And Jason, I love you because you pointed out about the left tackle for Texas who at first it started out as a bone bruise, but now isn't it maybe an ACL? What is it over there?
It was a non-contact injury, so it'd be shocking to be a bone bruise. I've never heard of a bone bruise with a non-contact injury, so I think they're keeping that under. I think it's a ligament or something.
I know. I gotta go do stuff because I got a friend of mine coming in here. She was on the wrong side of the Mesoamerican war.
Hey, time out. I'm
Yeah,
going
go
to set
ahead.
you straight. I'm looking at it right
Tell me
now.
something.
College football team arrest since 2000. It is the Florida Gators.
Oh, it's way too far back. Way too far back.
539.
Wow.
539.
That's too far back.
Number 2,
Man, that's
Miami. Miami, 454. Number 3, FSU, 436.
Let's go.
Number 4, Alabama, 402. And at number 5, 389, the Ohio State Buckeyes. That's your
Look,
top
man.
5.
Just means more.
That's all national championship teams.
Yeah,
They all won a national championship.
Yeah, but Mike read it on the internet, though.
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't read it on the internet.
It's got to be true.
Scumbag who does a Tennessee radio show gave it out. Actually, not. That was from a news talk show.
The funny thing is,
you
Urban
The
coached at
last
2
3
of those
years, man.
schools.
Okay. I'm gonna say. Let me get my 2 cents worth in here, man. Okay. You know, East High where Coach Manley went to, is a really tough place. I sent them 100 compasses, not the kind that tell you north and south. I'm talking about the ones where they get used to stab people at the Hunter Lane game coming up. Anyway, hey, Jim Bob,
what?
One last thing.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's all about who's controlling the classification. Tennessee has 9 classifications, counting the private schools, which they don't get to play.
And that's a small state.
It is a small state. Everybody gets a trophy. It's like T-ball. But anyway, one last thing on the Dothan High. Is Dubose coaching them?
No.
Because they went 0-11 under him.
No, he's
but
not
I
coaching.
know
I
he's
have no
listening.
idea.
I'm sorry. He was a great defensive end, and he beat Florida when they had Sean Alexander or something in the SEC championship game.
In the
I didn't even
swamp.
watch that game.
In the swamp. Yeah.
No, it was in Atlanta. Come on, man, wake up.
No, they beat them in the swamp also. Charles Alexander.
Well, I don't doubt that. I'm talking about the SEC title game. You remember it? Okay. Well, anyway. If you think Bay's going to beat Dothan High, you know, I tell you ought to ask an unbiased observer. Call Chief Mark Smith over there across the river, or the water, whatever you want to call that little, estuary. And he worked in Dothan, and he's worked in Panama City. See what the Big Viking would say about it.
We got him on the
Y'all
phone now.
have a great day.
All right, bye. Hey, I want to go back to these top high school states. So far, you guys have heard. I just kind of want y'all's guys. Number 6 was Louisiana. Number 7, Ohio. Number 8, Oklahoma. Number 9 was North Carolina. And number 10 is Pennsylvania. Am I crazy for what I've been saying about the population? I think it's a big difference there. In y'all's opinion, where do y'all think the best high school football player is played?
Well, I mean, Florida's got 23 million population. Right. Alabama's like 5 million. Georgia's 11. Tennessee, where Mike's from, is only 7 million.
Right.
You know, to be honest, it's kind of really us, Texas, California. If you think about
population,
population-wise.
Yeah. Jason,
the thing I think gets overblown. You know, who produces the athletes, and like you said, I think it's those kind of the states. But the thing that's different in Ohio and a lot of places that I don't see in Florida, and I'm not saying Ohio's better than Florida, it's just in Ohio you got a lot of old, long-time programs with facilities, kind of like what you're talking about now, where people go, that's the only thing that they got.
Yeah.
And you don't seem to get a lot of that in Florida. And I know even when I was coaching, you just don't see the facility. Like, I think every team in Ohio's got a turf field. I'm serious.
Old school rivalry. Cincinnati Moeller played last night. That was like the game of the century in ESPN.
They probably had
like
20,000 people
They played at Cincinnati Bengals Stadium and had like 20,000 people. So
right.
It's a culture thing. I mean, when you grow up in Ohio, everybody loves Ohio State. High school football's huge. Everybody goes to games on Friday night.
Go to McKinley and Massillon.
Florida and California play a lot of. I mean, they have tons of talent that comes out of the states. But do I really look at California as like the standard of high school football?
No, I don't. Really. I don't.
No.
I honestly, Texas and Georgia to me. Because
I think we missed out on Louisiana
too.
Louisiana
per capita, more NFL players than anywhere. Jason, Max Fitzpatrick's Nutrition. Where are you located, and what can you do for us?
Yeah, we're on 23rd Street in the Del Coronado Village. We have been working with a lot of the high school players this year, and even in the past too. But right now, hydration products are going to be hugely important. It's going to be humid out there, so you can come down, try a few products out, grab some samples. We have specials on creatine. We have specials on mass gainers for high school athletes. We have 15% off regular products, 10% off proteins. I know protein prices have gone through the roof, so we do try to give some discounts, even though it's gotten super expensive. But we do try to work with everybody. We have the InBody 570 track results, free sample bar. Come down and see us in 23rd Street, Del Coronado Village, Pier Park North, next to Dick's Sporting Goods.
Outlaws Barbecue, the best kept secret out there.
Amazing.
Go check it out. 6804 Thomas Drive. Paul does a great job, and you just heard Jason. It's incredible. Deckhand Social, Jacob does a wonderful job running that. He graduated from from Arnold High School, by the way. And their address is 3901 Thomas Drive. The best atmosphere out there. You're looking over the Gulf it's just gorgeous, man. Go check it out. Great food. And the biggest screen out there, 20 by 10. It's incredible. We're right back. Kyle Vandergrift, Jim Brand, Jason Kovaleski, Big James, 104.3, ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida. It's the Coach James Hale Show.
Fixing to have my knee. I'm fixing to have a total knee done by y'all's man.
Dr. Chad Mitchell, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm having it done on the 15th.
Oh, wait a minute. What? It's 15th?
15th of
September? Oh, that's the one he's letting me help. Oh, my God. That's great, man.
Weekday morning 7 to 9. ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Anna with ESPN Northwest Florida with your Friday's weather. This afternoon and evening there will be a gentle breeze out of the west-southwest. A possibility of thunderstorms and mostly sunshine and 89. A variety of partly cloudy skies and a likelihood of thunderstorms tonight, about the same at 80. Tomorrow, partly sunny and possible thunderstorms and a high of 89. About the same at 93 Sunday, and we'll have sunshine. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial at ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
On September 2nd, DraftKings Game Day arrives with massive deals, exclusive deals, and an all-day celebration built for sports fans. The countdown has begun. All roads lead to Game Day. The DraftKings Sports app is now live in all 50 states. That means Florida, from Texas to California, every fan is in on the excitement. One app, every sport, all 50 states. DraftKings Game Day is yours. Remember the date, September 2nd. DraftKings Game Day is a kickoff of a new season, a new era, and the biggest day in sports history. Get ready to celebrate. New DraftKings customers sign up with the code NWFlorida. Spend $5 to get $150 in rewards within 14 days. That's code NWFlorida in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends August 23rd. Terms dkng.co/predictions promo. Nationwide based on sportsbook, prediction, and free-to-play sports contest availability varies by state.
Football season is right around the corner.
Touchdown!
And 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida has an unbelievable schedule of college and NFL games. Do you own a business, want to reach more customers? Put the power of ESPN Northwest Florida to work for you. Advertising opportunities are available right now. For more information, call 850-215-4468 or go to espnpc.com and click the contact button.
Better buckle up, Buttercup. There are no participation trophies here, just pure sports. The Coach James Hale Show live from the J. Michaels Studios.
Gen Z snowflakes.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Real quick, we got to pick one game we didn't do. Weewall, who are they playing, Kyle?
Pachula Charter Academy.
All right, who y'all like in this one? I don't know anything about
Weewall.
I'm going Gordy and Weewall.
Gordy Pongrats.
We're going Weewall. They listen to us all the time. We love Weewall.
Go Gators.
All right, we all pick Weewall. I do want to finish up with the top 20 states. Number 11 was Tennessee. Number 20, and don't laugh. It's big football. They got great athletes. They just don't have any money. But people go to the games, and that's a great state of Mississippi. New Jersey was 13. I don't know anything about that. South Carolina was 14th. Arkansas was 15th. Michigan was all the way down to 16th. That's a big state. 17 was Virginia. 18th, Maryland. 19th, Illinois. And number 20 was Arizona. That's your top 20 great high school football states. All right. I want to get away from that. I want to jump into something else when we have time. This is the all-time AP. You go back to 1936. They added up all these points that you got throughout all these years. They throw them in the computer. They come up with the best team of all time. Does anybody know who that team is? Out of 1936, the most points from the AP poll, you add them all together, and the overall best team in the history since 1936 in college football, what program is it?
It'll be Alabama or Ohio State.
Which team? You are correct.
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
What do you think?
Ohio State.
Who do you think?
That's probably Ohio State.
Roll Tide, the number one team in the history of college football AP voting.
And they lost 4 games last year.
Is the Alabama, no, it's the Ohio State Buckeyes, number one. And they did all the points, 908,121. Who was number 2?
Hold on, 908,000?
908,121
This is for all sports?
No,
just
for
football.
Football, AP poll.
Alabama.
Number 2, no. I thought it was 2.
Notre Dame.
Oklahoma.
Okay, yeah.
Remember back in the 50s? Yeah. Oklahoma was second. Third was the Alabama Crimson Tide. Number 4, and they were back a little bit, number 4. Who is number 4 from the Big Ten? I think we all know.
Michigan.
Michigan Wolverines. Number 5?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, you're right. Number 6, who is it? You got to think now. No.
Nebraska.
Good. Nebraska. They've been good for a long time. At number 7, who is it? Everybody in the state should know. Who is number 7?
Florida State.
Good job, Jim. FSU. Number 8.
Coach Jim Bob.
Number 8.
USC.
No.
Vandy.
No. Think about a big state.
California.
Texas.
Texas Longhorns. Yeah. Number 9. We talk about them a lot. We love them.
Southern Miss.
No.
Harvard of the South.
He is the greatest coach in college football. Georgia. Number 10. You've been saying
USC.
Yes. Number 11. Joe Paul. Penn State. Number 12. Steve Spurrier's Florida Gators. Number 13. Miami. 14. I thought they'd be higher. LSU.
Yeah.
15 Tennessee. In the top 16 from the SEC, from the great state of Alabama, the Auburn Tigers. 2 from the great state of Alabama in the top 16. Let's take this call. Mike, how you doing this morning?
How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing great.
They were before the Rutherford game tonight. They're retiring Alonzo's number. Paid for the Gators. You know what I'm talking about. Alonzo Johnson.
Yeah, Alonzo Johnson.
Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, cool.
I know the coach didn't say nothing about it. I thought it was kind of odd, but he was busy getting ready for the year.
Yeah. That's
they put some stuff out on social media.
They did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Talk about it, Kyle. I mean, you know about it. Talk about it.
Well, yeah, I think at 6:45 before the game they're retiring his jersey.
That's awesome, man.
I think he passed away 2
years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was just a special player, and all the old players are going to be there tonight. And we all lived through him, watching him, 2-time All-American, sack record for 16 years, 2-time All-American now.
Mike, did you play with him? Did you play?
Yeah, I played noseman.
Did you? What year was that?
81.
Well, oh, wow. I didn't even know that. That's great, man. So are they going to have y'all guys out there? They're going to recognize you guys too?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we're out there, all the ones that are here still living here.
Good. That's awesome, man.
Who was the coach of that team?
Coach Mack.
Coach Mack.
Okay. The legend. I love him.
Bud Abel was the head coach.
Bud Abel. I know Bud.
Yeah. We had 2 all-state players. It was 5A back then. We had the quarterback, first team, and the Monzo linebacker. We were 5-5.
Wow. How many guys got scholarship off that team?
A bunch. Let's see. Howard went to Florida. Lonzo went to Florida. And then we had a bunch of little colleges. Southern Arkansas, me and Jonathan went there. Eli went to, I think one of them. But then that generation was real good. John Little at Mosley, Gene McGuire, captain at Notre Dame.
Wow.
David Basil, captain at Arkansas.
David Basil, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gene McGuire went to play at the Packers.
Yeah. Is that the year Mosley won the state championship? No, they lost to Vero Beach.
They went.
Yeah. I think Billy Livens, they beat them. Vero Beach beat them.
Pat Miller went to Florida. That was a good generation.
Wow. Was Bay pretty good back then?
Oh, yeah. You had Michael Patterson, I think, running back. And then you had, years before at Mosey, you had, don't forget Clinton Reeve from Florida State. And who else? It was good. If we could have all put them on one team, we'd have been good as Arnold.
That's saying a lot. Hey, what about, didn't Barr play at Bay? Where did Barr play?
Jimmy Barr played at Bay, but that was class of 68,
he played with Spurrier at Florida.
Yeah, no, he was a defensive back for – no, he didn't play with Spurrier. It was before Spurrier.
Was it? Okay,
yeah, because he was class of 69, 70, 71, 72.
Hey, Mike, I hate it, baby. We've run out of time. We have got to go, okay? Thank you for calling, though.
All right, go Gators.
Go Gators. I was going to ask you.
Hey,
thanks, Mike.
Before you do anything, I want to give a shout out. You did it on line 2, and I did too. We got to give our birthday shout out to
Oh,
our boy.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Bill Thomas in Sneeds, Florida.
Good luck today, Bill.
I think you're 75 now, big man. So
his 30th year, too.
Billy
He's all
boy.
happy, man. Bill, the legend. Kyle, talk about TK Vandy Roofing.
TK Vandy General Contracting and Roofing. We can help you out with any of your general contracting or roofing needs. Give us a shout, 866-9908. If you don't go with us, make sure you go local.
All right, I'm going to tell you something. He mentioned Coach McAllister. Let me tell you something. They were mentioning something about we need black representation on the school board or something like that. See, I think different. I think you get the best people. I don't care. Good people are in all different colors. Just get the best. But Coach Mack was the greatest superintendent I ever worked for. I'm
Great
talking
man.
in Polk County, Lee County. I had some great ones. This man was the most honest, hardworking guy I've ever met. When he told you something, he was not a politician. He was a good – he wasn't good. He was a great man. He's still alive. He's a great man. But what a superintendent, what a coach. If they ever have a Hall of Fame, which they should here with all the great players and coaches they've had here, he should be the first guy put in there. I think he was the first black head football coach, basketball coach, 2-time superintendent. And guess what? When he was superintendent, we were up to high as it's ever been. The guy was incredible. I love that man. I trust him. I can't say enough good things about Coach.
He's good people.
Yeah, unbelievable.
No question.
Jason, real quick, Max Fit Sports Nutrition.
Yeah, I'll be down at the 23rd Street location today, 10 to 3. Come see me. We got peptides, a sample bar, all the products you need, creatines, proteins, everything. And we have our location in Pier Park North next to Dick's Sporting Goods.
We are out. You guys have a great week. James, you're incredible. Thank you for everything.
Thanks,
you do.
everybody.
Thank you.
Kyle, thank you. Jim
Yes,
Bob,
sir.
thank you, sir. We're out. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Have a great weekend.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Sports Blitz.
You know what's the sad part?